Right, we got this one's ringing the police, guys. These two, I don't know what they're doing. Bloody camera wasn't on, guys. So guys, I had this woman approach me. I was having a bit of fun with her out on a public pavement. Then this guy over here comes over, Baldy here, Baldy Locks. Didn't get the answers he wanted, very strange. We've missed the main part of it because the camera was off. And then his stupid idiot of an employee comes right up, munching on his sandwich, spitting it everywhere, makes all sorts of threats, does nothing. Then Baldy Locks there probably got fed up being called a pussy and that he'd done nothing, says take the camera off. So I took the camera off. That's when I noticed it wasn't actually switched on, guys. Don't hold me back. And they're accusing me of being aggressive, guys. Crazy people. And now they're on the phone lying, saying I was aggressive. So I've had 3 people at me on a public pavement. Look at him stood there, guys, like a bouncer. Your name's not down, you're not coming in. Oh, I can't believe I missed the beginning of that one, guys. Every day I meet the pussies, guys. Every day. They think you're only standing up for yourself and being brave because you've got a camera on. Yeah? So they start shouting, if you didn't have that camera on, you're only being like this because you've got a camera on. And when you take it off and give them the chance to prove themselves or back up the threats that they're making, they do nothing, guys. Absolutely nothing. Oh dear. Everybody else in the factory, guys, just getting on with their job and just let the photographer walk past the building. Yeah. And not this one with an ego. And the idiot in the blue car. Back to work. Back to work. Yeah, look, she's slowly making her way back. Police have said, if he's not on the property and he's on public, what are you bothered about? Back to work, go on. They don't even have the decency to stay on their property, guys. The fence is clear through, see-through. They could have walked up that side of the fence, staying on their property. Thus, they're not hindering me. But no. They've got to walk up onto the public pavement where they think they have Some authority, guys. Really can't believe I fucking didn't have the camera switched on. Pair of pussies, did nothing. Eh? Baldylocks trying to be intimidating, and his little munchkin sides kick, making all sorts of threats. Pussies, guys. Right, how long do I not wait for the police here? Eh? That's all they could do. They'll probably be phoning some mates. Eh? That's what they're like, factory workers that make idle threats. That's what they're like, the pussies. But they soon get on the phone to get some numbers down. Because 2 of them wasn't enough. Really wicked vape shops all over the place. Well, we seem to be at the distribution warehouse, guys. It's like they've got a factory bit there. The world's premier vaping retailer. The world's. Very interesting. So over here in the northwest, you know where it's coming from, this distribution warehouse. Tons and tons of it stacked up in there, guys. Now, to all you vapors out there, did you switch from cigarettes to vaping? Because apparently a lot of people have just started vaping who didn't smoke. What's that all about? So I've never vaped, guys, so I don't really know much about it. But I've heard stories. Been told stories from people who have vaped, people who've stopped vaping under medical advice. Because apparently somebody's shouting at me, guys, but I can't hear them wherever they are. Yeah, as I was saying, a lot of people have stopped vaping under medical advice. See, they're doing a bit for recycling. Well, it's not so much recycling, it's more a case of you get paid for it. Yeah, cardboard. I think it's currently going at about £200 a tonne or something, guys.
Can I help you out, Matt?
Hey?
Can I help you out?
No.
No, sorry.
What a strange question.
Are you filming the building, aren't you?
Still a strange question.
Not really. Not really.
You'll have to speak up. I can't hear you for the traffic here, mate. Can't hear you.
Enjoy yourself.
So I'm staring at. Well, it seems the camera stops everybody working, guys.
What are you filming, pal?
You, get out of the way.
Excuse me?
Consider yourself excused.
Huh?
Consider yourself excused.
What are you filming up here for? I think you're some funny guy, innit?
Why is everybody stopping work and staring at me?
I wonder what you're filming up there.
Are you the boss?
Yeah.
Are you letting them all stand there with their hands in their pockets?
Well, I'll deal with them. That's
I
my
would.
problem.
I know.
That's my problem. But you filming in there's my problem and all.
Well, if they were stood not working with their hands in their pockets, I wouldn't be able to film them. I'm only filming everybody because they've all come here staring at me.
You're filming us, mate. We're not filming you.
You're staring at me, it's the same thing.
You're staring at me as well.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
At the end of the day, it's GDPR.
Yeah, back to work, guys. Who? DJ Audits. So boss man's happy to stand there and watch all his workers with their hands in their pockets. Must be massive profit in this. Right, guys, he'll end up flattened one day. As I was saying, yeah, quite a few people I know and a lot of relatives have stopped vaping. A very, very good friend of mine, he was advised, he went to hospital with a chest infection, trouble breathing, and he'd been vaping. And when the doctor came out, it turns out it was an old friend from school. So this doctor advised him, not only as a doctor, but as an old school friend, stop the vaping. You're safer on the cigarettes, if anything. But look at these guys. They're all fucking standing about. Fucking. Get a job here, guys. You need to be getting online and contacting this company and saying, hey, can I get a job? I'm very good at standing around with my hands in my pockets. Hey, this guy will give you a job. Is this a funny one coming out? Oh, come on, he wants backup to come and confront me.
Have you got a sheet? Like that you've been picking? Right.
What is it they get a ton for cardboard now? Is it about 200 quid? Yeah. It was last time I heard.
Silly question, isn't it?
Eh?
Silly
Silly. Silly expecting you to know the answer, probably.
Well, I asked you the question, you said that, didn't you?
It's not the same thing, Sonny.
Vice versa, isn't it?
It's not the same thing.
It is.
Question's a question, isn't it?
What's your YouTube channel?
What's my what?
Your YouTube channel?
So you push it.
What?
Anyway, you guys have a good day.
You all right?
Have a good day.
Have a good day. You too.
Oh, thank God for that.
Hey, you alright?
Am I alright? Oh, another one. Am I alright?
We've had a phone call.
Have you?
Have you been near an industrial estate down that way?
Oh, am I obliged to answer that?
We've had a call saying that you're a bit verbally abusive.
Verbally abusive?
Yes.
Ah.
Just come to check what's happened. If you've got a different side of the story.
There's always two sides to the story.
Yeah, exactly. So I've got to ask you first.
Then what?
Then I'll see what I can do.
What have you been told? Precisely.
So I've been told you're taking pictures and videos through the fencing.
Through the see-through fencing?
Through the fencing, yeah.
So that's a police issue? That's a police matter?
And then they've asked what you was doing and you've become threatening towards the staff.
No,
through the fence.
I became defensive against two employees threatening me.
Right,
saying
okay.
I'm only doing what I'm doing because I've got a camera on. So I took the camera off to let them follow through with their threats, and they bottled it.
Right, okay. So what happened? What were they saying?
They wanted answers. They didn't like the effing answers that I gave them.
Right, okay.
About, I'm working.
What do you mind me asking what you're doing?
No?
What are you doing?
Working.
Yeah, but what's your job?
It's a bit of a giveaway, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm just asking what is the title?
Oh, I
of your
can't
job?
tell you the true nature of it,
How come?
because it's private.
Right, okay. So why are you videoing through fences? What's your...
Because they're see-through.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just asking what are you aiming to get through the fences? What's your goal of videoing
Pictures.
through the fences?
Pictures.
Of what?
Whatever I'm looking at. What I've been asked to take pictures of.
Right, okay.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
19.
19.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Can I just get some details off you?
You cannot.
No.
No. Do you suspect me of committing a crime? Is there uniformed officers over there?
Pardon?
Is there uniformed officers on the scene?
I'm the uniformed officer.
Well, you're not police though, are you?
I am police.
No, you're PCSO.
Yeah, but it's still police.
It's not. Of course it's not.
Of course it is.
That's like saying traffic warden's the same as police then.
No, it's not. I'm still employed by the police.
Yeah, you're
I'm still
employed.
by like.
So are the people who do the front desk. But they can't come out and arrest me, can they?
Yeah, I can't arrest you, but I can ask for details.
Yeah, you can ask, but I can politely decline, can't I?
Right, okay.
My name's Mark, I'll go that far.
Pardon?
My name's Mark.
Name's Mark.
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
Can't tell me your last name.
No. I'm not sure if I should. I've not committed a crime.
Alright, just 1 second. 7546 control. Go ahead. I'm with this male now. He said that he's doing it for his job, but he's refusing details. All he's told me is his name's Mark.
And I've not committed any crimes. I'm the one who's been threatened. Maybe you should,
Pardon?
so maybe you should go back, whichever one it was, check the CCTV. I'm guessing it's that one over there, is it? Through the gap. That's where I got threatened by two men
Yeah, thank you.
who tried to intimidate me.
Right, okay.
Yeah, the woman came out first. I was quite polite with her, explaining what I do,
Yeah.
like I have done to you. Another baldy chap came out, quite an aggressive attitude and derogatory.
Yeah.
Didn't get the answers he wanted, even though I can't change the answers.
Yeah.
Didn't like it, became a little bit abusive. Yeah, and then I think it was one of his employees was quite threatening, you know, charging right up to me, saying if you didn't have that camera on, blah 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 blah, you know. And then
you got footage of all this?
Not all of it. The camera wasn't on because I wasn't expecting it. I was busy filming with this. I put this on when things like that happen.
Yeah.
What?
So have you got footage of it on that camera?
I don't know if it was on at the time or not, but I don't know how to work it properly anyway. I'll give it to the
How
editor.
come you've got this on your hip?
Why?
I'm just asking.
It's for this to go on. It's a pole, isn't it?
Oh, right.
A monopod
okay.
thing. Yeah?
Oh, it looked like a baton. Is it a tripod type thing?
Monopod they call
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Yeah, you stand it up. This or this
Yeah.
sits on top of it.
We've got a uniformed officer coming,
Right.
a police officer coming. They'll probably just want to speak to you and speak to them as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Is that
yeah.
alright?
Well, I'm going about my business. I can't afford to hang about if there's going to be any length of time.
Yeah, that's fine. I will be staying with you though, just
Oh,
so
you
they
can't
can
do
speak to you
that.
as well.
I'm not refusing to speak to the police officers, but
Yeah,
you
that's
can't
fine.
detain me.
No, I'm not detaining you.
But if you follow me,
You're free
that's
to go on.
harassing me. If you follow me,
Well, I'll follow you at distance. I won't stay this close.
I don't mind. If you know how long they're going to be,
They said about 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I usually charge about £500 an hour for my
What's that
time.
equal then? About
More than he can
quid.
afford.
Near enough 100 quid, is that? Yeah, you can carry on with what you're doing. I'm not stopping you with what you're doing.
Well, I need to find a shop. I need a drink. You know if there's any shops in the area? Just there.
Yeah.
How far up?
See, on that side where the end of the buildings curve,
Yeah.
it's that far up, but on this side.
Right. I'll go and get a drink.
No worries.
But what to do to when the officer comes, if it's the place, it's got to be the place because I've not had an argument with anybody else. So you need to get the officer to check their CCTV.
Yeah, well, obviously we'll investigate on that side as
You'll
well.
see. Well, don't listen to what they say because 10 times out of 10
Yeah.
they lie. What I did hear at the beginning was the cocky little member of staff who was charging at me and warning me and threatening me. To the point of I had to warn him. If
Yeah.
you get any closer, then I'll defend myself, yeah? He was charging up, ranting, this, that and the other. But early on I heard him say to the boss, I presume it was, oh, he's a YouTuber. You know, he's just he does it and puts it on YouTube. So if he's, well, if he thinks that's what I am, why is he said he just does it to get a reaction. So, well, why is it, if he thinks that's what I am, why is he giving me what he thinks I want?
Yeah.
You know, they come out of their workplace, even though they didn't have to. They could have stayed on their property because it's a clear see-through fence.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They chose to come out and confront me, you know, trying to intimidate. What was
Yeah.
that?
Well, obviously we'll look into it on that side as well.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got to look into it on both sides, haven't we? So we will look into it on their side as well.
So yeah, this was switched on sort of just towards the end of it, you know.
Right,
So
yeah.
I better switch this on here because it looked like they were going to attack, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They were very angry, unnecessarily so, out on a public pavement, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like I've tried to go into the building or anything,
Yeah.
you know. So anyway, I'll go and get my drink.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's a shot. All right, mate.
You movie director or what? It looks like we're
Sort
all
of, yeah. I'm director, producer, editor, everything.
Thinking one. What are you doing, like?
Just vlogging.
Video on around.
Yeah.
Do that. No problem at all.
Doo-doo. What have we got?
That's it.
So this must be quite a serious allegation they're making.
Well, we're just obviously going off what they said. Can you pull the footage up that's on your GoPro, or is it not? Is it on like a SIM card or something? Is it not something you can just pull up on an app?
Well, what I've got doesn't show the main event, really, I don't think.
Would I be able to see what you have got?
Well, we'll wait till the officer gets here.
Alright, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But their CCTV, if they've got cameras, should show, or neighbouring CCTV, should show them approaching me, you know, them walking away and then coming back to me.
Yeah.
I was walking away, I'd passed their building and was walking away when they approached me. You know, I do this every day. I know what the boundaries are. Didn't like the answers I gave. And the woman said, "I'll just leave it." She said, "Right, okay, well, thank you very much then." And she was going back and she was trying to take him back, but he just had to get little derogatory digs in. Which just escalated between him, and then he sort of turned back when he was like 5 or 6 steps away and sort of winked and went, "I'll see you later." You know, I took that as a threat. You know? So then it was a case of banter back and forth. I gave as good as I was getting from the two of them, you know?
Yeah.
And that's it.
We should have someone else here in the next minute or so, 2 minutes.
What do I do when I drink? But that just goes to show what them sort of people are like, you see. They were threatening and abusive to me, intimidating,
Yeah.
two of them coming right up to me, more than once.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just waiting for a response to show up. Don't know where they are.
Oh. What are you doing after that? Are you having your rest?
Yeah, I'm going to come back in for us.
Okay. Tell me if you lift back and I'll come for you.
I'm only in Gallagher's, it's alright, I'll walk back.
Okay.
Is that your boss?
No, just a PC that I work with.
Are you hoping to go into the police force? Yeah.
Pardon?
Are you hoping to go into the police force?
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah. I've not been in it long, so I'm waiting a little bit longer before I go in.
How did you get into PCSO? It's not a job you see advertised, is it?
I saw it advertised.
Did you?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Where would it be though? Do they just advertise on like police websites or something?
Pretty
Yeah,
much, yeah.
yeah,
And
so-
like, do you know the police Facebook page and stuff like that?
Right. Okay.
On there.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are we?
I'm alright.
What's been going on?
I've been out vlogging. You
Yeah.
know what a vlogger is?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I like to think, well, someone who videos things. Yeah?
hang on a minute. I've just been stared at. I'm not sure if he's one of the employees from the place. This guy in the black car.
Well, regardless to speak, so, right, so explain to me what's gone on.
I was out vlogging
Yeah?
and I got confronted by an employee, I presume, the woman from the, I don't even know the name of the place.
No.
But
not,
I'd already-
not from around here.
Sorry?
I don't
I'd already
work in this
walked
area.
past the building, so
Yeah.
I was leaving when she caught up with me at the end of their boundary, sort of at the fence.
Yeah.
She asked what I was doing, so I just take pictures for money, which is true. I get
Right.
paid from YouTube.
Right, okay, that's what you do.
But also
right.
a lot of pictures I take, I just put them on photograph sites and sell them. Of just random stuff, you know. Picture of that scaffolding there.
What, people will actually
People
pay
buy,
for that?
yeah, you put up thousands of pictures. It's like stock footage for people. They're looking for a picture of some scaffolding, so they go on these stock footage websites and they pick a picture. You know, you might only get 20p a time, but
Right.
if you've got thousands of pictures up,
Do you do it full, is that what you do full time?
no, not full time.
No.
No. I don't make that much out of it. I still have to graft
Still
on
have
building
to graft.
sites.
Right.
It's windy, isn't it?
I know it is, yeah.
So
What is it in particular about? Is it that bit? What? I don't even know.
No,
Is it
it's
to
way
to
over
go
there on
further
the-
down?
Where-
I was over there on the
Road,
industrial
yeah.
estate.
Right. Why that building in particular? Just
I'd done every building up to it
right. Okay.
and buildings after it.
Right. And what do you do? Just take photos of the buildings, or
Anything. Yeah,
right?
everything. The fencing, stuff they might have sitting in their yard,
Right.
industrial stuff.
Right. You don't take photos of the people though or anything.
I don't, well, sometimes people, a member of staff might be in the shop, but I don't want to take pictures of people.
Right.
I don't get money for pictures of people.
Right. Okay. When the staff have come out, what sort of? I've been told that an altercation sort of took place. So,
Sort of. Well, what have you been told?
Well, there's been some sort of like heated argument, and there's been
Yeah.
potentially a bit of a threat that's been made.
I've been threatened.
You've been threatened.
Yeah.
Have you threatened them?
I've been threatened that I'm only doing this because you've got a camera on. If you didn't have a camera on, I'd do this, I'd do that.
Right. Okay.
And then it got a bit too much, the intimidation, and
Yeah.
coming right up to me twice. I had to warn
Right.
him, don't come any closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what are you going to do? I said,
Right.
well, you'll find out if you come closer. You know?
Right.
He didn't invade my personal space at that point, so
Yeah.
nothing happened.
Right.
He backed off, the other guy backed off.
Right.
But the
okay.
verbal back and forward.
Right. So they've approached you first, and that's when you sort of turned around and said, "Watch what happens if you come towards me."
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he was coming charging up, you know, saying
Right.
you're only doing this. He sort of figured out early on that I was a YouTuber, but he
Right.
still was aggressive towards me.
Right.
Instead of just laughing it off and saying, oh, he's just a YouTuber, let's go back to work, guys.
Right. Okay.
But the boss, I presume it was, sort of came all the way up to me,
Yeah.
then went all the way back down the fence line, in the gate, and then all the way on the inside, up to his bin, and then went all the way back down again and come all the way back up again to me.
Put you on the
Right.
street.
You know, after the first time he'd come up, he saw as he was walking away with a nice woman, he turned around, winked at me and went, "I'll see you later." I took that as a threat,
Right.
meaning
Okay.
he was going to do whatever he was going to do and he was going to follow me as I continued on my day or what, I don't know, but I took it as a threat. Unnecessary.
Do you wish to make a complaint in regards to that? Would you like me to grab some details and then I can go and speak to them about it? What would you
No,
like?
no, I'm not for, you know, I'm a grown, it's part of my
Are you
French, I'm a
local to-
grown ass
are you
man.
local to
I'm
Blackburn?
thick-skinned, no,
No.
I'm thick-skinned. I get a lot of abuse daily when I'm doing this.
Yeah. No, I can
Water off a
imagine.
duck's back to me, yeah, unless it gets physical, but
Yeah.
they didn't get physical.
No.
They might be a bit butthurt, you know, because they didn't get the answers they wanted.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a criminal offence, is it? Not to give the answers that they want.
No, definitely not. Did you come in a vehicle?
Ah, she's fishing now, isn't she?
I'm simply trying to make sure that you can get yourself out of the area
Oh.
without having to go past there. That's all.
I'll give it a wide berth. Yeah,
Right.
I wouldn't want to escalate things.
No,
That's-
I was going to say.
I was past the building. I was leaving.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Right.
So
But you don't need
what-
to walk past the vehicle to get to.
them? No,
need
I don't
get
have
past
to.
it.
No,
Right.
no, I don't.
Right.
No,
Right.
I wouldn't anyway. I
Right.
never. Once there's a argy-bargy like that, I never go back past if I can help
Right.
it. But if you're going back there, check the CCTV. It should show them approaching me twice.
Right. No,
You know?
that's fine.
Uh,
And are you sure you don't want to raise that or anything?
no, no,
No.
no, it's not.
Right.
It's just grown men having an argument, you know, because
Right.
they didn't like the answers. So what kind of an arsehole would I be if I?
Well,
Oh,
some people do, don't they?
He's called.
Some
They've
people-
called me
some
names.
people-
I've called them
I
names
know,
back.
but some people want everything documented. So
No.
when you mention something, I've got to at least ask if you want it recorded.
Yeah, I
haven't
appreciate
So,
that. I do. Yeah.
Right.
But it just shows the difference. You see, when she approached me, I was totally wicked.
Yeah.
I say she because I don't know your name. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all
All
right.
right. My name's Mark. You know my name.
Yeah, I
Why
know
don't
your
I
name.
know your name?
My name's Eva.
Eva. Right.
My name's Danny. If you want to know my name as well, we'll all go around names. Right.
So at Wicked, this camera shows the two ends of the spectrum that you get
Yeah.
on a daily basis. They've had an argument with a grown man. They're grown men.
Yeah.
There was two of them. I'm on my own, but they're the ones who've walked away,
Yeah.
and then they feel the need to phone the police
Yeah.
because they didn't
No,
verbally win the argument. You know,
I get
I'm
that.
more
I think
wittier than them. You know, so
I think they also think about like their business though, don't they?
well, I
with
got that as well. We've had a
policies
lot
and
of
stuff.
break-ins here.
We get it all the time, even like when we have our body cap, the amount of, I can only imagine, you know, like you going around with like the camera right in the middle of you. It gets intimidating to people, doesn't it? Only
Some
because,
people, yeah.
you
Some
know,
people, yeah.
I've
But
had
they
it
have the
myself.
choice. They have the choice to walk away.
Yeah.
You know, like they did the
But
first time, and then they come back
They
again,
might,
and then they come
they
back
might
again.
just have thought, who on earth is this person taking photographs? And like same concerns with me. They don't know if you've took photos of them or,
Yeah.
you know.
They
so
never asked about them. They just said,
No.
"Why are you taking pictures around a building?"
Which is maybe why they've come across it with the wrong approach, haven't
Yeah.
they? They could have maybe come out a little bit, but if people aren't used to confrontation, then they go the aggressive route, don't they, rather than the resolution.
9 times out of 10,
route.
yeah. 9 times out of 10.
So, right.
But this
you
this
can
platform
look
is
after yourself
here.
and you can get out of here without going past them.
Yeah.
Right.
I present this platform. They could see the camera. It's
Yeah.
not like I'm secretly filming.
No.
So they know they're being filmed, or they have a good assumption they're being filmed. But then
Yeah.
they've got a choice: make the company look good, or act like arseholes and
Yeah.
make the company look bad.
I get that. Like
You know?
like I say, I think they've just put the back up a little bit, haven't they? And
But
there's been a bit of a
my issue is they've come out of their workplace onto the public pavement.
yeah.
That changes things. If they stay on their property, I stay on the public pavement.
That's why I said I'd be
Everybody's-
happy to go and speak to them if you
Yeah.
want. I mean, I'll go speak to them regardless, but that's why I'm saying if you wanted to pursue anything, I'd be
No,
happy
no.
to go and speak to the individuals.
No need for that.
Or-
You could
There's
come with me
nothing
for the rest of the day, actually.
There's
Like an
nothing,
escort.
there's nothing interesting in Blackburn. I don't know why you're around here anyway.
I've got some good.
Surely there's nicer places
No,
to go
no, I've
and
got
see.
some good videos here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've had a few run-ins the last sort of month. I've had a few visits to Blackburn over the last month.
Yeah.
So I've had a few run-ins like that, where it's just footage that It's
Yeah.
bonus footage when they act like that, but
People just aren't used to it, are they?
yeah.
That's the issue.
So where are we going, Eva? Evie?
I'm going back to the station now.
Is he getting a lift?
Are you getting a lift? Where, are you on foot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Give you a lift.
Thanks.
We'll nip round there and have a quick chat with them, and then we'll make our way back to the
Yeah,
station.
tell them, leave people alone on the pavement. if I'd come on their property or I was trying to force the door or something,
Yeah.
that's when you get defensive over the business, not when
Yeah.
somebody's just walking past.
People just aren't used to cameras, are they?
No.
That's the issue. And then they
Yeah.
like I say, they go to that like aggression route, don't they? Try to stick up for themselves straight away. But sometimes it don't.
Well, it's
come across
surprising
the best.
how many people think when they come out of a factory or a business. It depends on what the business is, but their attitude varies. You know, the
So-
perceived authority they think they have over you.
Yeah, social
Yeah.
skills as well. If you're in an office all day, you're not really used to like actually like talking and having general conversations with
Yeah.
people, are you, as well? Which is probably why it's
So
escalated to this point.
there at Totally Wicked, one by one it came out and there was about 8 or 9 staff stood with their hands in their pockets staring at me, sort of filming the building,
Yeah.
and then they'd get the odd question, and then I heard one of them say, "It's at DJ Audits." He's a big YouTuber and that's what he does, industrial estates. And then the boss came out, so I had a bit of fun with the boss. I said, "Are you the boss?" He went, "Yeah." I said, "You allow all your staff to stand there with their hands in their pockets doing nothing?" You know?
Yeah.
And he goes, I'll deal with them. I said, "Well, you're not, because they're still stood there." So then he realised, yeah, why is all my staff stood here with their hands in their pockets? Back
Yeah.
to work.
People just get the back up, don't they?
See, that's good fun,
You know.
you know? There's a lot of good stuff, and you got to take the bad with the good, really.
Right, we'll leave you to it.
Believe it or not, there's been a few occasions where I've had to fight.
Yeah.
It's got that aggressive, I've had to put the fists up, yeah, and defend myself.
Well, if you ever get anything like that, then you need to call us, don't you?
I feel the need, yeah. But even then, I didn't feel the need. I just
It's more,
took it as part.
it's more to protect you, though, isn't it? If the call's coming from you, it certainly looks a lot better than a call from someone else. And right,
Right, ladies.
we'll leave you to it then.
Thank you for your time. It's been interesting.
Don't go past that one particular building for me. I don't want to come back as lovely as it's been. Right, enjoy your day.
Have a good one. Thank you very much. Yeah, guy sat in a black car, clearly trying to intimidate me. Been sent up from one of the company's guys. So that was a big thumbs up for Totally Wicked guys. Good bunch of guys. Bit of banter both ways. Grown up adult humour banter. Nobody hurt. Nobody insulted. It's like it should be. Big thumbs up guys for Totally Wicked. Guys, back at the offending company. Is that Baldilocks? It is, I think, going back in. Cool. Yeah, there's a police car in there now, hopefully educating them on public photography, guys. And they've got PTZs on each corner of the building, along with fixed cameras. So their CCTV should clearly show them approaching me more than once, guys.